Hello everyone, my name is Lukman Ahmad and I'm here to talk to you about the influence of videography. So in this video, the topic it will be divided into two parts. Firstly, I will look about what is videography, and then I will look about how the videography can influence our character. So without further ado, let's jump into the first part. What is videography? Well, according to Adobe, videography it refers to captures moving image in the electronic media, such as digital camera, video tape, and streaming platform. And behind of it, there's a lot of process, such as making script, production, editing, and post-production as well. However, the videography is considered by most of people, it needs a lot of tools. While nowadays, you can create your own video with your own phone. Even you can create some short film or some content video that can be uploaded in social media with your own various editing art style. And furthermore, right now you see this video it's like a form of videography. Then why videography it must be considered? So basically the purpose of videography is just about storytelling. It's just about sending an information or message to the audience in form of visual and audio combined. Within the process, there's a lot of psychological art play inside of it. And if we break down the videography, it can be divided into two main parts, which is the visual and the audio. Which is in the visual, it contains a lot of cinematography things inside of it. For example, we may have a different outcomes of feelings when we see two different scenes in the same movies. For instance, I will take an example of the Batman movie between scene A and scene B. In the first scene, scene A, it has a lot of more intimidating and pressure feelings. I mean, the Batman looks like angry and comes after you, wants to attack you, and it's very intimidating and has a lot of pressure inside of it. While in contrast, in scene B, it was just like feeling of relax, loneliness, emptiness, quietness, and it just gives a chill. So you can see we respond between the two scenes very different. And how about the audio? Well, the audio it has same as well like the visual. It can have different outcomes of feeling. For example, if we watch some horror movies or some scary video or some creepy video, which one is making us scarier? It is the background music, it is the visual, it is the ghost maybe. But I think most of people agree and most people getting terrified easily because of the background music in the horror video. You didn't trust me? Let's take an example. What if we replace the scary background music in the horror movies with some funny random audios? Let's go.
El que quiera perder su tiempo que lo pierda.
Un video más, mi gente.
Este comentario me acuerda a una mujer que yo tenía que se enamoró de Pues sí, este comentario me acuerda.
So, is the video still make you terrified, or maybe you have some different feeling? And that's all about explanation of videography. It's just about sending an information or message to the audience in the form of visual and audio in order to make the audience not boring to receive the information. But how all of this can influence our character? For that, let's jump into the next part. How the videography can influence our character. How videography can influence our character. As we know in the previous chapter, videography is just about how we sending an information or message to the audience in form of storytelling which wrap around of the visual and audio combined. And if we talk about how the information was sent to our brain, which is basically storytelling, it can have a different output into how we react into the information. It depends on how good storytelling was, how the quality of the storytelling was. Why the storytelling is playing crucial roles into our brains? Well, according to Neuro Leadership Institute, when we see a story or hear a story, our brain in the neuron in brain, it's gonna have a same pattern, same as well as the speaker say. And this process is known as a neural coupling. But it all boils down to how our brain reacts to happy hormone or dopamine hormone. So when we get an information and when the delivery of information, which is basically storytelling, it is interesting and relatable to us, it making easier to our brains to get the information easily getting remembered and with a greater accuracy. And then yes, if we just like that information and interesting and then it's very relatable to us, our brain's gonna be easily remembering that information. And then those information, it may have influenced us to taking some action in real life. For example, when did you last time you watch some other people eating some foods and you getting hungry because of it? Those information, it may have influenced us to taking some decision and action in real life. For example, when did you last time you watch someone eating food in the video and you getting hungry because of it? If so, it's because the video which contain the videography process inside of it is sending out an information about foods that we watch into our brain, and our brains react depend on many variables, then decide if the food is interesting, and then guess what? You end up buying that food. Furthermore, there's a lot of another example about influence of videography into our action, behavior, and some decision. Because why? Because the videography can cover up many fields and can create some visual art, some visual storytelling that interesting to us. So when you watch sport, science, technology, or even education, you're getting interested. And then, moreover, example about influence of videography, there was Martin Cooper who invented phone because watching Star Trek when the phone was not discovered yet. And there's also Bambi in 1942, which decreased the animal hunt. This movie is created by Walt Disney about animal and just like about animal stuff, but it influenced about decreasing the animal hunts in that day. Or maybe this video, I think you're familiar about this video, which in the past it influenced us to get more obey to our parents. So which movies or videos that you've watched so far that has a lot of influence to your character? And this brings me into the end of my presentation in this video. In conclusion, videography, it is a powerful art and tools to influencing someone in form of visual and audio that edited in various art styles, depend on what the context of the video are. Why? It is because the videography, which is basically about storytelling that wrap around into the visual and audio, it can have a very specific influence to our brain. It is because how our brain works to react to some story, which is information, which is the delivery about of information. If the information was interesting and the delivery was good and our brain enjoyed it, it can lead to the happy hormone release into our brains, and the information, it will be getting remembered easily and more greater accuracy. So we must be careful too about the video that we're gonna watch when we're gonna watch the video, because it can influence us in the unconscious way. And that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'm really sorry if there was a mistake in this video. Let me know in the comment if you have a suggestion, question, or critics. Just drop in the comment below. My name is Lukman Ahmad, and goodbye.